Hey, what's up everybody? This is Spirit Rosewolf. We're back for another update video. Yesterday, I actually uploaded a very small update video to state that I am okay, but now we are doing the real, authentic update video to actually talk about what's coming for the channel and for content in general. This is going to be a long video, maybe, well, not that long, but I should probably stress out that I am not at 100%. I am still going through the recovery process of COVID, so if it sounds like I am about to, like, cough or, like, I can't form my sentences correctly, that's pretty much why. Like, literally right now. Yep, that is, horrible illness for you. In any case, by the time we actually fulfill some of this content that I'm going to go through, I will most likely be fully recovered and able to speak normally again. So without further ado, let's talk about what's coming in the month of March for 2025. Now, before I got sick, I unfortunately wasn't able to finish the Samurai Warriors 5 live streams that we were doing at the time of January and February. So, first things first, before anything else, well, actually, no, that's a lie, we're going to be doing other things, but on the cusp of those other things, we will be finishing Samurai Warriors 5. At the very least, we will be finishing the main story mode. The side content and 100% completion for the game will be done gradually over time, but I do want to essentially complete the main story scenario as well as some of the side story scenario. Technically it's a part of the main story, but it's sort of like a what-if scenario. In any case, those are going to be the things that I want to complete first and foremost. I love the game. I have been having so much fun with it, but I think it's about time we finish it and move on to other things. Speaking of other things, I was contemplating on whether or not bringing this up, but I figured, you know what? I rarely share this until the actual date of the day, but March the 12th will be my birthday, and I figured a fun thing to do for my birthday would be to do this big stream project that I've had planned for a while. So it won't exactly be on the 12th, but during that week, I plan to do a couple of surprise games that, for all intents and purposes, I would save for special occasions. And of course, what other special occasion would there be other than holidays and potential sub-goals? So, I'm not going to explain what they are just yet. I will come out with a post about a week or a couple of days before the streams actually happen. So look forward to those. I have what is essentially 2 games planned for the week of March 12th. But yeah, look forward to that, and I hope you guys enjoy what we're going to be doing. Now, the next thing that is planned for the month of March, around the 20th or possibly 25th of March, we will be doing, and I have been stating this before, I've been promising this to a couple of friends, but now I am ready to fulfill that promise. We will be doing a replaythrough, I like to call, of Final Fantasy Tactics. Now, you guys may remember me doing a Final Fantasy Tactics PlayStation 1 live stream series almost half a year ago on the channel. That was a really fun series. It made me appreciate the game, and Final Fantasy Tactics, by the end of it, became my favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. Now, I played the PS1 version. Initially, before I did that livestream series, I was doing a Let's Play of the PSP version, specifically called Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Now, that is essentially a enhanced port of the PS1 version with a couple of differences here and there. Some of those differences I wasn't really a fan of when I was playing through the game initially, so I decided to just switch to the PS1 version and turn it into a live stream series instead. Now, I am going to be picking up the PSP version yet again. This time I will be sticking to it. I will also be inviting a couple of friends to join in on that series because I have technically played through the game before, so it's not going to be a pseudo-blind session. And usually when it comes to blind games, I like to do them by myself. So that's going to be a free-for-all. Anyone in my server can join as long as they have a specific role. And as long as they're friends. Already I have a couple of people planned for that series to show up. And it's going to be a pretty enjoyable one because, like I said, Final Fantasy Tactics is my favorite game. I am interested to see the differences with the PSP version outside of the ones that I already know. I mean, I already know most of them anyways, but it'll be interesting to experience them. Not to mention, apparently the PSP version has more of a grind to it, so as someone who enjoys video games with a ton of grinding and doesn't really mind grinding all too much, unless it's useless, dumb grinding, like, trying to think of an example. Gosh, what is an example? I guess Warriors or Muso games and their grinding is kind of tedious to the point of not really being all that much fun, but then I remember I've been playing Samurai Warriors 5 recently, and that is actually genuinely fun. I guess early Muso games aren't really fun when it comes to the grind. In any case, I think I'll enjoy Final Fantasy Tactics, because even when I was grinding with the PS1 version, I was still having a fun time. Also, related to that series, look forward to a special commissioned art that I got from a specific artist friend. Won't give any names just yet until it is finished, so look forward to that in the future when it is done. And now for the final update of this video, and this one is gonna get a bit, I wouldn't say emotional, just there's a lot to it. This is gonna get a bit complex, so this one is gonna require a bit of an explanation. So, for those of you who follow my channel, you know me as the Final Fantasy guy, probably. Outside of the Samurai Warriors, Shin Megami Tensei, Digimon guy. But Final Fantasy is one of my favorite franchises. Now, around the era of 2017 to 2024, sorry, I got my dates crossed, I was very much into a very specific Final Fantasy game. I did a lot of recordings for it, uploading them on my channel. I did a couple of live stream series of it on my now debunked Twitch channel, as well as here on YouTube. In fact, one of my very first live streams through my phone, when I didn't have my modern current PC, 2020 modern PC, was this game. And this game was in fact a gacha game called Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Dissidia being a sub-series in the Final Fantasy franchise. And it's the Dissidia game on the PSP is what ultimately made me a Final Fantasy fan in the first place. So I was very much attached to this game. Now, this game is unfortunately discontinued. It entered into its end of service phase about a year ago, during November of 2023. So they gave us about 3 months, and then it eventually effectively closed on the day of February 28th, the exact day that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out. Yeah, that's a big kick in the balls. But, yeah, so for the end of the game, the developers released this big, massive event with, like, 21 ultimate boss fights, which was really, really fun to do. And so my dumbass decided to save up for all the resources I could before the game ended, and just for the last 2 days, speed ran through all those boss fights and recorded all of my attempts on those fights. And the specific thing about that event is you could only use a character once, and they would be locked into that battle. So I have this series that I have recorded on my PC that I've recorded a year ago, of me going through this game in the last 2 days. And I have a couple of parts where I did commentary live and just basically talked about my experience with the game, because the game was not only from the sub-franchise of Final Fantasy that made me into a Final Fantasy fan, basically made me who I am today as a gamer, but a bit emotional here, it's also the game that I played with my friend who unfortunately passed away years ago, and I hold fond, strong memories with the game because of that. And so the final part of that recorded series has me going down memory lane looking at all of the, like, designated friends that I've accepted in the game, because, you know, it's a gacha game. You meet up with other players through battles, and then you accept their friends, and you get to use their specific characters in battles as, like, supports. You know, it had that system. And for the longest time, I had that friend that's no longer with us as one of my supports. And spoiler alert for the series, the final battle that I record for that game is me using their support. So yeah, all this explanation is basically to lead up to the fact that I have this 20 plus part recorded series of me going through this game. And it's taken me an entire year to finish editing it, to the point where I'm not even done editing by the time I'm making this update video. Because when I finished recording, I was so dead tired. I could have recorded it, I could have posted it on that day, all those 20 parts or something, like maybe in the span of the entirety of March, but I was just so tired. And I was also going through Final Fantasy XIV at the time, so I didn't really have the time and effort to do it. And I just put it off. I put it off for so long, to the point where I ended up editing all the videos into actual parts that I could edit. And I realized that a couple of those battles that I recorded, I was so brain dead because I stayed up for like a total of 2 days just recording it. I did get some rest in between those 2 days, but gosh, I was just on autopilot, to the point where some of the battles, I just had no commentary. So I effectively decided to re-record those parts with a friend of mine who did also play the game, so it's also kind of fitting as like those parts are like our trip down memory lane, and we're basically just shooting the shit when we're recording them. We haven't recorded all the parts yet, but that's my plan to do. It got to the point where I've prolonged this series for so long that I ended up putting in the effort to make an anime opening for each individual part, because I'm like, you know, I'm putting all this effort in these Let's Plays that I have on the back burner, like Shin Megami Tensei 1, the fabled Shin Megami Tensei 1 Let's Play that I keep talking about, as well as the fabled Pokemon X Let's Play, which, by the way, I'm still editing those two, despite the fact that it's taken me 2 years, but like I put in so much effort in projects, to the point where I just lose track of time and I lose track of everything else. But yeah, it's taken me an entire year, but I feel like I have half of the series finished. All I need to do is to just record a couple more parts with my friend, and then I'll have a 20 plus part series that I can upload. And that is what I'm going to do for March. I was initially going to upload the first part and have it be a daily upload on March the 1st, actually on the 28th day, which is the time of this upload. But I got sick through COVID, so, you know, that plan unfortunately fell through. So instead, to give myself some more time, I am going to be uploading this series starting on March the 3rd. And from March the 3rd to possibly March the 25th, every single day will be an upload of a part of this series. So March the 3rd will be the first battle, March the 4th will be the second battle, so on and so forth. So you guys will get to see recordings. Like half of the recordings will be past Spirit from 2024, while the other half will be post commentary of me and my friend talking about this game. And the fact of the matter is, this game is dead. No one will ever be able to play this game again. The cutscenes are uploaded on YouTube, but in terms of the gameplay, this game is gone. And not for nothing, I have played a lot of mobile games in my time, but this is probably my favorite gameplay-wise, even though it does have a couple of problems here and there. Like, what game doesn't have problems? But I still enjoyed it, and I want to share this enjoyment with you guys, as well as my memories, my feelings, and my genuine emotions. Because, again, spoiler alert for the final part of this recorded series, the last part is going to get very emotional with me talking about the game, as well as how much it means to me as a Final Fantasy fan, and as someone who lost a friend who was also a fan. So, gosh, I'm gonna have to play some emotional music for this section of the update video, and I hope you guys don't mind this. I hope you guys don't mind the fact that for the entirety of March, it's going to be me just going through this mobile game. And like, yeah, that's pretty much it for Dissidia. Now to go on to something a little more cheery. After we finish recording, or I'm sorry, after we finish uploading the entire Dissidia series, I am going to go back to Let's Plays. I've had Let's Plays on hold for quite a while, just due to the fact that I kind of got burnt when it came to recording. Partly because, you know, I'm the type of person to either go all in or not go in at all, and at the time I was also getting a little sick, so I didn't have much time to record. It was a combination of a lot of things that came in. But, you know, I'm saying this now, knowing that I just got through a sick phase. But I'm feeling it better. I'm feeling great enough to start doing Let's Plays again. I'm starting to get serious with my channel to the point where I want to do more content, and I want to do daily content too. So the Let's Plays are kind of the best way to incorporate daily content. I'm thinking we're going to start slow. So after we finish uploading all the Dissidia parts, I am going to upload the finale of Mega Man X. That has been on hold for a half of a year. I've had it recorded. I've had it uploaded on YouTube. I just need to make it public and also create a description for it. But when that is uploaded, I will have completed my first, well, technically my second Let's Play series, because the first one was Silent Hill 1 with my friend Revan. So that'll be the second one. After that, I will be finishing the Let's Play of Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, specifically the Spirit scenario. We're going to be finishing Spirit's story in that game, and hopefully, eventually, we'll move on to other playthroughs of Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, where I play as other characters. I already have one planned for the Dongzhuo section of the game, where I play as my friend David's character. That'll be fun, and eventually I'll probably do playthrough of Scar, and effectively I'll do a special playthrough where I will take anyone's OC and I'll do like a roulette, and we'll decide from random who do I get to play as. And I think that'll be a fun thing to incorporate for fans of the channel slash you guys. So when that eventually comes through, you guys get to make your character in the game, and I will do an entire playthrough of them conquering ancient China, so yay! Then after Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires, I don't know what else I'm going to Let's Play. I have a couple of things in mind, like an RPG for an example. I could do Paper Mario, I could do Mother, the Earthbound series, or I could go for a more action-oriented series like Star Fox has been on my mind for a while. A Metroidvania like literally Metroid has also been on my mind. If anyone has any suggestions, I do have two specific channels on my Discord server. One is called Live Stream Suggestions, where you can suggest games that I will eventually live stream or things that you want to see me live stream. And the other one is Let's Play Suggestions, which is self-explanatory, same thing as the stream series, or the stream channel. So if you want me to cover a game, and you really want me to cover a game, you can either leave a comment down below in any video. I don't really care, I'll see it anyways. YouTube tells me, as long as it's not spammed or considered spam and it's hidden for some reason. I've had a couple of comments that has had that happen before. Yes, I know words. Or you could join my Discord server and leave a comment in those particular channels. Either way, I think March will be the beginning of more progress to the channel. And I should stress this out. In the past, I have promised stuff like this before. That I was going to get serious with my channel, I was going to do more content, I was going to do massive amounts of Let's Plays and all that. But effectively, things didn't work out, either due to my own health or outside sources. But for some reason, I feel like now, and I don't know why, things are a little different for me. And I really want to get serious and try to do more content and actually do more on both YouTube and the internet in general. So, totally, I am going to continue to keep up this emotional pace that I have and try to do more with it. Heck, I mean, I'm finally finishing one of the biggest projects that I've had in the back burner for an entire year, and I'm also making big progress in the other projects like Pokemon X and Shin Megami Tensei 1. Like, I'm actually doing progress in those things, as opposed to the last couple of months beforehand where I was literally not touching them at all. Hence why they've been taking a long time. And I'm really excited to do more stuff for the channel. I don't normally talk about this type of stuff because I really don't... I'm not the type of person to look into analytics or channel progress or anything like that, but I think I'm going to talk about this. So, we are at currently 267 subscribers, which, like, I am genuinely surprised that we got to that level. And it made me think, wow, maybe we will reach bigger numbers eventually. And I guess that's not necessarily wrong to think about, because I always thought, like, it's kind of superficial to think about, like, numbers like that, but, I mean, it's fine to think about that stuff, and, like, you guys are supporting me through channel analytics and just subscribing and watching stuff. Like, I truly appreciate it. I really do, from the bottom of my heart, to the point where I want to try to do more subscriber goals or subscriber specials. I remember during my 200 subscriber special, when I did it during my 230 subscriber milestone for some reason, because I forgot about it, I opened my Discord channel. So let's do more special things for later subscriber goals. So we're nearing 300 subscribers. I don't know what exactly I want to do for 300 subscribers. I could do a Q&A, but I feel like I don't really have much questions to be asked. But you never know. That could just be my my insecurities talking, you know? So whether or not the 300 subscriber special will be a Q&A or it will be something other, something else that's special, I'd like to get your guys' opinion about it. So if anyone has an idea about a potential special thing I can do for 300 subscribers, or just later subscriber goals in general, let me know, because I am genuinely curious. besides a Q&A, potential games that I can do that I consider very special, I don't really have anything else in mind. So, you know, I'm all ears. I'm all ears to both advice, um, ideas, heck, even criticisms, like anything. I am always the type of person to take things that people tell me, and you know, I don't judge. I don't think of them as like uh, pushing their boundaries. Like literally, you could tell me anything, you can ask me anything, and I'm like, yeah, cool beans. Man, so this update video was supposed to be like 10 minutes. I don't know how long we've been going, considering I had to like pause the recording in between due to being called. But yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about for today. So we have a couple of projects lined up for March. We have a long-spanning series that I want to upload starting on March the 3rd. We have a birthday celebration with a couple of streams lined up for the middle of March. And we also have Final Fantasy Tactics to look forward to as a live stream series. I will probably, you know, considering we talked about a lot today, I will put all of this information in the description as well as a comment for you guys to know about. And I will also be continuing to post the stream schedules on the community posts every now and then, as well as on my Discord. I don't have any sort of like fancy template for stream schedules. I usually just make the stream, schedule them on YouTube, and then I take a screenshot on my phone or PC. And then I post it as a community post. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. So look forward to that. For the next live stream, it will most likely be on Monday or Tuesday, which, according to my calendar, is March the 3rd or March the 4th. We're probably going to do it on March the 3rd or March the 3rd, yeah. Or heck, March the 2nd might actually be a good day. Man, I don't know. Depends on whether or not my friend is around to watch shows with. I've been kind of on a big Digimon binge recently, so that's pretty much been on my brain for the last couple of weeks. But either way, this video has been going on for too long. I hope you guys have been enjoying listening to my voice and me ranting, and also holding back any sort of like coughs. It's actually been getting better. Around the 20th minute point, I'm actually feeling good throat-wise. Like I'm actually able to talk without stuttering my I say that as I stutter. Stutter wasn't the right word. What's the term? My throat doesn't feel like I constantly want to gag. that could be taken out of context. Please don't. Gosh. Speaking of my Discord server, we do have an out-of-context channel, which has a lot of out-of-context stuff. Gosh, I am just shilling at this point. I should probably sign off here. So, you could probably tell I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. I'm talking about all these things. It's nice. It's nice to be back. And I hope you guys have a pleasant day or week or year or whatever time frame you're in. Even if you're a time paradox, I hope you have a good assimilation into the timeline. I don't know what I'm even talking about anymore. In any case, thank you guys for listening to this update video, and I'll see you all in the next project or whenever I will be live streaming. Goodbye, everyone. This has been Spirit Rosewolf, and I'm signing off now. Farewell.